Hello there. Yes, I was just saying, I'm making today a very popular Persian dish, which they call Zereshk Polo, which is barberry and a chicken with rice and saffron. And this month, month of March, actually is a month which Persian and many Farsi-speaking nations they celebrate as March 21st, which was the last week, was beginning of the spring, and the beginning of spring is celebrated of a new year by 300 million people all over the world. So Norooz is one of the oldest celebration in the world. And I thought maybe the best thing is this month I try something which is Persian food. So, and because of a limit of time, I have done some pre-cooking to make it ready, and and part of it will be just a start, so to show you how you can do it. So we can, if you guys ready, we can start. So what I'm going to do, I have chosen some chicken legs, as you see. Everybody can see it, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a raw chicken leg, which I'm going to put it in a pot. As you see in a pot.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to add some water. Actually, I'd rather to do it not very much. As you see, about a quarter of cups of kind of warm water.
Okay.
So the quarter cups of warm water. And to that, I'm going to add the onion, yellow onion. I'm going to cut the yellow onion. And this much of the yellow onion, like quarter of the large onion.
Okay.
And because I'm using only one chicken leg, so for each chicken leg, it's good to use a quarter of the onion. And then I will be using one carrot, small carrot, to this water. Then I will be one clove of garlic, peel it.
So did you just slice that in half, Brad?
That was the garlic.
There's a question.
Yeah, did you cut it in half? The garlic?
The garlic, the carrots, yes.
Yeah.
Garlic.
And the garlic, yes, I chopped it in like 4 feet.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Onion and this.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to use in the same water. I'm going to use some saffron. This is saffron. So what is the saffron? They have been used in many versions. So this is saffron, which what we do, you put it in a hot water and then become the liquid like this. And it's very strong. So I'm going to use it really small amount. Like you see this. A teaspoon or so of the saffron. Also, I'm going to be using, this is turmeric. Turmeric, yes.
Okay.
Turmeric.
Turmeric, and I will be using a little bit of turmeric, very, very tiny amount, like this much.
Okay.
Very like I can say a quarter of the teaspoon, or a little bit more than quarter
Perfect.
teaspoon. I'll put it in. Then I'm going to be using some salt, sea salt. Some pepper, black pepper. That's it. And then I will turn the stove on in high. Put the lid on. I want to show you this. You see what stuff is here. So this will be the boiling. So actually, we are going to cook the chicken. That's what we are doing. And after we cook the chicken, we will boil it for about half an hour or so. So when we do that, this is what I have done. I pre-done it. So after of this, I'll take the chicken out, and the chicken turn like this.
Okay.
This is after cooking, while it's cooking. Now I'll see how, because we don't have time, so I pre-cooked it some to show you how it will turn out.
Perfect. Is that, Brad, is that a chicken leg with the bone in or bone out?
In, yes, you can use it, but bone in is just much more delicious.
Okay.
That's why it's going to take a little longer.
Okay.
By the way, I forgot to tell you guys that why if you notice, I'm wearing Ukrainian type of flag in my scarf. You see that?
Yes, I
Because
did.
I'm worried about Ukraine, and I think I just want to show my solidarity with them. Because they're suffering, and we have to appreciate we're in this land which there's a peace, and we have to try to support them. There are many of them are coming to Canada, and we should support them. And I'm wearing this scarf to show my solidarity with them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So now this is boiling. So when it boils, when I take the chicken out, the chicken will turn to this type of chicken. So as you notice, I'm not using any of those carrots or onion or anything like that. So I leave that to make a sauce. And what I'm doing, I'm taking the chicken out when it's cooked. Now, in this fry pan, I'm turning the heat on. I'm using some, I use usually grapeseed oil, but you can use canola oil or you can use olive oil, but not olive oil. Olive oil has some taste, but either canola oil or grapeseed oil or corn oil, you know, that kind of oil. So I'm using the grapeseed oil, a little bit here, not much. So what I'm trying to do, I'm going to fry that chicken. So meanwhile, I'm going to, this is that barberry.
It's a berry?
You buy it in those specialty Middle Eastern grocery store. There are a few of them in Coquitlam, in Burnaby, you know, there are many of them. They call it barberry. And it's not that expensive.
Okay.
It kind of has a tastes like a sour cherry, you know, like a sour type of cherry, a small cherry like this. So I'm going to put some of them in that bowl. As you see here.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to soak it for a few minutes. So this is getting soaked now. And then this hot, oil getting hot, I'm going to put the chicken in. 2, 5. As you see, the chicken right now is going to I'm cooking the chicken. It's still boiling here.
Okay.
Other 20 minutes, this chicken will be similar to this. Cooked. All right. And my berry is being soaked here. All right, this is there. So I want to repeat again. Is the chicken, little carrot, onion, a little bit garlic, salt, pepper, saffron, and turmeric.
Oh, Brad,
Yeah.
we have a question. Someone's asking about the berries. Can you say again what it's called? Is it barberry?
Barberry.
Is that like a Saskatoon berry?
I think it's only in
I mean, yeah, it's like it's smaller than blueberry and
Okay,
red barberry, yeah.
but it's sour.
I think, yeah, it's sour. If you probably if you Google, you can find the picture and everything in the internet.
Okay, thank you.
Right. All right. So the chicken is cooking. And I mean, this chicken is cooking. It's getting to fry.
Is that just to brown it up? Because it's kind of already cooked, isn't it?
I'm sorry,
The chicken is already cooked because you boiled it. So are you just now
Yeah,
trying to brown it?
yeah, I'm browning it. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Chicken is already cooked. I'm browning it.
perfect.
So that's here nice and yeah. Browning it, and this one I'm going to turn it the lower to turn. Yeah. And then I'm going to add a little bit more saffron to this chicken. So that's a nice.
Now, can you buy saffron that's already made, or do you always have to buy the plant and then put water in it?
What saffron?
Yeah.
Saffron, it comes in a string, you know, and then they do have a liquid saffron too, but I rather to have saffron, which is, you know, is much better to have. It comes like a string. It is like a flower, you know, like the
Okay.
shred. And then when you buy it, you don't need very much, and it has a very nice aroma. And then you just hot water for half an hour, and then you just have a nice color. And
Okay. I've just never cooked with it.
so you see that chicken is getting nice and.
Fred, there's saffron powder.
So there's powder.
Yes, there's the saffron powder, but I think the best saffron is the saffron you can buy it in a cake. You see?
Yeah.
Here?
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, you know, you see like a little like a flower, and then you just
Yeah.
take and
Yeah.
right. So this chicken is nice and brown as you see. Shoulder. You see
Yeah,
it's nice,
good.
it's nice and brown.
Yeah, looks good.
Almost done.
I just wish we could smell it.
Can you? Good. So when the chicken now to this stage, where's the,
Strainer?
no, I need the,
Oh, it's in the fridge. The yellow container.
all right. So what I have here is a tomato paste. You see it?
Sorry, what is that?
Tomato paste.
Oh, tomato paste. Okay.
So when the chicken right now is getting cooked, I put a little bit tomato paste, not very much, this much
Okay.
paste in that liquid.
So I have a question for you, Fred. How long does that saffron water or liquid keep in the fridge?
And after you put the liquid, it stays for months.
Oh, okay.
You mean in a fridge? You know,
Yes.
you put it, that doesn't go bad. After.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
So here I put some tomato paste, right? You see?
Yeah.
The juice is right there. And what else I'm going to have add this? This is a fresh lemon.
Yeah.
And I'm going to squeeze some fresh lemon on top of and this. Okay. There's a fresh lemon on there. Then still keep. Now I get to this chicken. This chicken is done. You see it?
Looks good.
Nice color, nice color, and this. Now my barberry is ready. It's soaked, ready, nice. I'm going to strain it. I strained it, right? So no water. Now I got a fry pan on stove. Turn the stove on. I get some butter. Some butter on. You see, I put some butter. I'm melting some butter here.
Okay,
Right. And I'm going to put this strained barberry inside the butter. See, butter, barberry. Just do it for a minute or so. Butter. This is a sugar. So I'm going to put a little bit sugar, about 1 teaspoon of sugar.
okay.
Yeah. So this tastes like a sweet and sour because barberry is sour and the sugar. Now I put a little bit more saffron. So as you see, saffron has been used a few times. Here.
Yeah, we can see it. It's good.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And barberry done. All right. So what I use is, this is the rice I cooked ahead of time. I think everybody knows how to cook rice. And for this, it's good to use basmati rice.
Okay,
And a basmati rice is a rice that you can buy in every grocery store. You soak it and then you boil some water and with salt and put the basmati on it. Start boiling and then you, when it's kind of half cooked, you strain it and then you put it in a pot and you steam it after. With a little bit of butter and steam the rice. So it turns like this. It's nice basmati rice. So chicken ready or thing is ready now. Now we'll get to this chicken, which was, I showed you how you cook the chicken, right?
yeah, yes,
Okay. Now what I do, I'll take the chicken out,
Appreciate it.
it here, and there is some liquid here, right? See?
Yeah.
The liquid, which was the carrots and lemon and garlic and onion. And I will strain it. Strain it. So as you see, I disposed all those. So the carrots and onion and everything else was for just getting the flavor for a sauce. So this is
Okay.
a sauce.
Looks
Right.
good, rich.
Okay. The chicken ready, sauce ready. Now, this is the sauce I made ahead of time. Same sauce, but I made ahead of time when I was doing the other chicken, right?
Okay.
Okay. And now, rice ready, this is ready. Well, going to have so I'm going to put some rice in the bowl. The time to start dishing up.
Best time.
Okay. So I'm going to dish up in here. More rice. This barberry, I'm going to put it inside the rice. This rice. You see it?
Yes, that looks lovely.
Mm-hmm. Then what put on top of this rice. All right. Going to use one of the chicken here. Next to the rice. I can either use the chicken now, I mean this sauce now, or you can put it on the side. But I think it's good to put it right on the top of chicken.
Oh, that looks lovely.
Mm-hmm. And put some of this. Forgot to keep some of this barberry. So it's good to, for decor, you have good to put some of this barberry on top of this chicken.
It's the artist at work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that looks really good. So Brad, you had an interesting way of cooking your basmati rice. Can you just tell me how you did it
The
again?
basmati rice, yes. I mean, what you do, I said you boil some water, like two times water and one rice. So
Okay,
double of the rice, you put the water. But what you do, you boil the water first with the salt and a little bit of oil maybe. And then when the water is boiling, you put the rice in, let it start boiling, let it boil for about 10 minutes or so. And then you strain it. Then you put the other pot. You just, if you want to make a bottom of it, you can put something like it. I mean, no, don't put anything on the bottom. That's too complicated. Just put it on other pot, put some butter on the top, and let it in a medium heat to steam.
okay,
Till it is cooked. Then that's it. That's it.
okay. It's a different way of cooking it.
Mhm.
And then when you do, it turns that white rice, and this is what that dish is. I wish you guys were here to try it.
Yeah,
We
But
do
when the
too.
weather is nice, maybe I come over and cook it for you, and then you can try it.
that looks lovely. Maybe we can just unmute, or does anyone have any questions for Fred about the meal he's cooked?
You have any
Or
question, you can email me, ask question if you have any question, and then I'm going to send you the recipe. And yeah, then you have a written recipe, what ingredients you need and whatever.
yeah, that looks good. I guess I know what you're having for dinner tonight.
Yeah, probably. Mhm. Unless you want to come over. No, yeah, it's good. It's going to be good for dinner.
You make it look so easy, Fred.
Any question you guys can ask? Any?
Does anyone have any? So one of the questions is, let me just pull up the chat. Is this meal, can it be served good cold? Is it as good cold as it is hot from the stove?
I didn't get you. Sorry.
So can you eat this meal cold, like as a cold chicken?
Yeah, I mean, you can eat cold too. Same as any other meal. Like meal you can eat cold or hot, but usually they eat it hot, not cold. It's
Yeah.
a hot. Like the rice has to be hot.
Yeah, the rice would be hot.
Right
Okay.
now, if I want to eat this, I will heat it again and I will eat it. That's what I will do. I won't eat
Okay.
it cold.
I have a question. Oh,
Some people like a little bit more salt and pepper on it. Some people don't like it. Some people like a little spicy on it. Chili pepper, they can put the chili pepper on it. Depends on your taste.
Sure. I think
And-
Yolanda has a question for you.
oh, I think Jerry raised her hand first. So Jerry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I noticed that you used skinless chicken legs. Was that intentional or just?
No, chicken leg, no, you can use the chicken breast too. Yeah.
leg.
You can use the chicken breast, and then you can, but whatever you do, you take the skin off, because the skin is so not very good. It's not good for, I take the skin off.
Okay.
You don't have to, but I mean, it has so much fat. Skin has lots of fat.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I clean the chicken leg. When I buy it from store, I clean it. I take extra fat out
Okay.
and make it nice. But the chicken leg has dark meat. It has a more flavor than white meat. But some people like white meat, so we can use the white meat instead of dark meat.
Okay.
Mm.
Does anyone else have any questions for Fred?
Angela has a question. What vegetable would go best on the side?
What vegetable goes on the side? Oh,
Yes.
well, you can have, let's say, cauliflower on the side. If you like vegetable, you can have a side vegetable. You can have mushroom. You can have, that is then depends to you. But traditionally, they don't have any vegetable. What they do in Iran and those countries are they get a green vegetable, like a green onion, radishes, parsley, cilantro, and they mint, and they have it like a raw. When they have raw vegetable with it. Onion, raw onion. that's what they do there. But here we're not used to having raw vegetable like that.
Perfect.
But try it, it's good. Raw, those kind of vegetable, green vegetable, raw is really good for you.
Okay.
Or you can have a plain yogurt. Plain yogurt is next to it, is really good too.
Okay.
Plain yogurt, white plain yogurt, just have some plain yogurt, it's just nice. Yeah. Yeah. I said I put some lemon on it, fresh lemon. So this is right now sweet and sour because of lemon. But the thing is, you can put more lemon if you like. Make it more, that depends again. You can adjust it with your taste. If you like more soury thing, you can add more lemon juice, less lemon juice, more sugar, less sugar. But what I made was just like traditional, what is usually they do. But you can adjust it to the way you want. I mean, you can make it with I believe you can make it with the turkey leg too, or turkey breast, or I don't see any. I mean, turkey. Yeah, it's turkey or duck. You can make it duck if you like. But chicken is most popular one, which is more affordable and. I mean, the chicken is. I bought yesterday. I bought this three leg of chicken for $6. So let's say $2 a piece of chicken, and maybe $1, maybe less, maybe 50 cents of rice, other ingredients. So this meals cost you about $3-4 a person.
Wow. Good for you.
Cost wise, yeah, between $3 and $4. So with $3-4, you have a good meal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
And it's a lot of meat, so you don't have to. One leg is good for one person, but
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Fred. That was great. Any other questions for Fred?
I want to know when the very first time you ever had this dish was, Fred.
when I had that dish myself.
When did you first have this dish?
Oh, I had it, I mean, I've been I immigrated 50 years ago, and wow, I had I'm 71 years old, and I had it when I was 11 years old, so 60 years ago.
When you were 11?
I mean, I actually don't remember, but I remember we used to eat a lot of this dish in Iran when I was growing up.
Nice.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a popular dish in Iran. It's one of the most popular dishes. And the thing is, and here, when I try to my non-Iranian guests, they really like it. Like my wife, she's Canadian, she really likes it. And she makes it herself very good, better than me even. So next time you have to invite her to do the show. She makes it really good.
So, Fred, is it common for men to cook the meal?
And now she's just looking, she's doing the filming right now,
Yeah.
And then she's just waiting, says, finish it, I can eat. Finish it, I can eat.
It's going to be cold.
She's waiting to eat. She's so.
Well, then we should probably let you go so you can eat. But I have a question myself, Fred. Is it common for men to cook in Iran, or is that just a passion you have?
No, actually, not in Iran. It's not that common, as you know. In those countries, the woman does everything at home. They use these days, men that go out work. They are not as civilized as we are here.
Okay.
I mean, that's that thing. The woman. No, usually women are the good cooks there.
Okay. I was just wondering if I should send my husband to your house.
I haven't been in Iran for the past 38 years, so I don't know what it is. But I'm sure everywhere changed now.
Yeah.
But yes, so well, maybe I should have a cooking show for all the husbands now, so they can.
I think that would be a fabulous idea
for them, not to cook.
My husband cooks, Fred. George cooks.
Mine doesn't.
He likes to cook?
Oh yeah, he taught me how to cook.
Good. Yeah, I mean, you have to like it. Cooking is something you have to like.
Yeah, thank you.
That's true.
I liked it, and then I chose for my profession. When I was going to university, I was working in a restaurant, then I liked to do cooking, then that's how I did. When I came to this, I emigrated, I didn't come here to be a cook. I came here to be engineer. So I went to university, but then somehow I happened to work in a restaurant, and I liked it. And anyway, that's the.
Thank
then
you.
I continued restaurant. I was successful. Then I continued.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and
Thank you so much, Fred.
you.